Greetings and gratitude. Thank you so much for coming on to my YouTube channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Cassandra. I'm a witch, author, and poet in Magic of Eden. Welcome to your new spiritual safe haven. And if y'all are returning, hey family, welcome back to our sacred garden. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. As you could tell, today we're going to be doing a reading on whether or not you are headed in the right direction. And this was inspired by one of our Soul Tribe members. They asked a question that could be answered in a tarot reading. So I'm going to make sure that I receive the downloads and whatnot from Spirit for you. And I'm also going to make this a generalized reading. Well, not a generalized reading, but a specific reading for a general audience. That's what I should say. Also, please ignore my middle finger. I'm going to raise awareness now. I am not going to get my nails fixed yet. I just have been around the house and, taking care of the kids and things of that nature. I have not gone to get my nails fixed, but I will be doing so this energy cycle or next energy cycle. Yes. So anyways, this is not a pick a deck reading. In fact, I may or may not do a part 2 and a part 3. I'm not sure exactly yet, but we'll see how I feel later on. All right. So we are going to be working with the Mermaid Tarot along with Wisdom of the Oracle. And we're also going to be working with this Crystal Grids deck and also this Energy Oracle deck. So we're going to be doing another live pull because I'm enjoying the live pulls actually. I am definitely enjoying them. And I'm hoping that you are enjoying the flowers here, the roses that I got myself for yesterday, but also just because I wanted them as well. That could be a message for someone just kind of doing what they feel is best for them and just doing what they feel makes them feel good emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, just in every way. And I feel like, honestly, sometimes the best things that we can do for ourselves, or more often than not, or actually all the time that we can do for ourselves is follow our intuition. And I say that because your intuition is always going to lead you on the right path. Sometimes we do find ourselves questioning whether or not we're on a specific path, but that's because of our circumstances. Sometimes we feel lost. There's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of energy hitting the planet. There's a lot of things going on in the cosmos. So sometimes, right, when we're under a lot of pressure, when we're under a lot of mass change, then what ends up happening is sometimes we do lose sight because we get confused, we get clouded. Sometimes the cloudiness comes from the foods that we eat. It comes from who we have around us and all of those different factors. So we're going to be diving into that in this reading now. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the Mermaid Tarot. All right. So let's go ahead and move these decks out of the way. Hang on, you guys. I'm gonna try not to do too much editing to this video. Recently, I've been trying to do the videos like one shot through. Recently, if you guys can tell, I'm enjoying that because I feel less restricted, if that makes sense. Oh, and look at that. We have the Ace of Wands. Actually, that was the first card to come out was the Ace of Wands. And then the second card here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry if you guys cannot see that. I'm doing my best to fix the lighting situation. I've got this ring light here. Maybe I should turn it down because that glare is bothering me. Let's see. Okay. I'm hoping that you guys can still see. Anyway, so these are the first two cards that come out. And with these first two cards, immediately I'm hearing the word yes. Yes. But I'm also hearing that something can change. And by something can change, I'm hearing something about someone's routine. Okay, and then we also have the Five of Pentacles. Talking about feeling lost. Talking about feeling lost. We have the Five of Pentacles here that I'm not surprised to see. And that was actually the first card that I thought about when I was talking about what I was talking about. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We also have the Four of Cups. I just heard the word non-negotiable. And of course you have the Chariot here. So you have the Chariot as well. Okay. Spirit, can you please do me a favor and just speak to me about what is going on in this reading. Spirit, I ask for your divine love and your benevolent protection. Thank you so much for Thank you so much for protecting us as we immerse ourselves into this tarot reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the channel that relays any messages that our soul tribe needs to hear. Thank you so much, Spirit, for staying here with me and for being here with us. I invite in our ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels from the highest realms of this universe. Thank you so much, Spirit, for lending your amazing wisdom for our soul tribe. It is so. Okay, so first things first, this is bringing me to someone that has a lot of strong earth and a lot of strong fiery energy. I feel like this individual is in a space where they're trying their best to figure out, should I be accepting this? Is this enough for me? Is this... I've just heard the words move on. Some of you have been second guessing your ability to make decisions, but also you guys, well, not that, but you've been second guessing yourself, and it's caused you to not be able to make the best decisions for you. I feel what I'm hearing is that you guys are looking for a deep connection. For some of you, you are looking for someone to be your equal, or I just heard to match your equal, which is so funny, but the way that it's coming out is that you're looking for someone who is an equal. This feels relationship driven for some of you, and it also kind of feels like you're looking to just kind of match with something or someone that can actually bring you something that is worth it, because you yourself, you know that you are worth it, but you put out so much energy. What I'm hearing is that I'm hearing the word masculine. This is bringing me to someone who embodies the divine feminine, but they come off in a very masculine way. And I just heard Spirit say, take the detour. So there's something about taking a detour or trying something in a different way. I keep hearing the words of moving on. I feel like Spirit is saying to you now that you are headed in the right direction if you were deciding to move out of the way and move on from this. And it could be a situation. It could be a situation shit. It could be just anything. Because I feel like there's something that is not... It's something that is not of quality, right? That you're around. I say that because with this Four of Cups, it not only talks about boredom, and it not only talks about sometimes like being ungrateful. As I'm saying that, I see 5 birds flying over and they're moving. They're like migrating. And that's funny that that happened at this time, because I feel like this is Spirit's message to say is that I need you to move on now. Like, I need you to move on now. That's very, very, very interesting. I feel like I'm hearing Spirit say that there is something better. Like, I don't want you to have to feel like you have to settle for less here. And the reason why I feel like I don't want you to settle for less is because you've been through a lot. I feel like with this Queen of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles, this is someone that is they've got the right idea. They've got their head on their shoulders. They're becoming established, and they've also been through a lot. They've seen a lot, and they're on this level. They're in this stage of mastery is what I'm hearing. And as a result of that, they feel like they need something more, because there feels like there's something missing. This Ace of Wands here is pointing me to passion. It's pointing me to someone that is looking for a spark. They're looking for life. They're looking for something to brighten them up. They're looking for something that is exciting, spiritual, something worth exploring. And I feel like Spirit is guiding you away. Wow, as I say that Spirit is guiding you away, we have the Fool card here. This is an indication that it is time to move on. It is time to head towards something else. You guys are leaving something behind. So if you were waiting to, or if you needed, not permission, but if you needed clarity on having to move forward and having to move away, and if moving away was you making the right decision, were you headed in the right direction, Spirit is saying yes. Because there definitely is this energy where you've been kind of sitting, and also Spirit is saying is that I need you in a way to, I don't know why I'm hearing to like let your guard down a little bit. Someone feels very guarded, and they also feel very vulnerable. But I also feel what I'm hearing with this, because the Seven of Wands is here, is that you're entering into newer spaces that are safer for you emotionally, safer for you financially. I cannot help but feel like with the Chariot card here, you guys are moving. I just heard that you're moving away, and for some of you guys, you're moving on. The Chariot does point to actual travel. So someone could be moving houses. Someone could have left a situation. Someone could have left a situation that was intense, or it was, I'm hearing like unsafe, or someone easily could have left a situation that made them feel like they were not that they were not worthy, but this individual or individuals made them feel as though they were unworthy. I keep seeing birds migrating and flying. Those are not ducks. Those are just birds. I don't know what kind of birds those are, but they keep flying over. This is an indication that y'all need to move on. Y'all need to go. And I'm not saying what you need to do. Excuse me. I apologize. What I feel like though is that I can feel that you guys, if you decided to leave and you decided to move on and you decided to pivot and change direction, I am no longer seeing you feel lost. I feel like some of you guys were in a state of despair. You might have poured your money into this. You might have given your resources into this. And Spirit is saying is that I need you back on your feet, but before you can do that, I need you to go. I need you to pivot away. And I don't know why, but I feel like I keep saying move. I keep seeing like moving towards the right, like going this way. Like if you were on a freeway, your exit will be off like over to the right, and then you make another right, and then you make a left, and then you go straight for a little while, and then you make another right. There's something about like that pattern, or there's something about you moving to the right. I don't know why I'm seeing it that way, but it's this, like move this way. I'm also seeing someone like kind of traveling on a freeway, and they're going up the ramp, and the ramp is like going upwards like this way, and it's like you're moving, you're traveling in your vessel. I just heard somebody's like moving states. Like I'm thinking about moving this out of state. Yes, like it feels. You want to know what's so interesting? This is actually bringing me to the new moon we're having in Pisces. I'm going to be pulling a chart, and I might do a video on the transits. I'm gonna look at it though and see like what messages I can pull from that, but it really does feel like you are moving and headed into a different direction, because Spirit does not want you to be in a situation where you're second guessing, or you're wondering like, when is this gonna pay off, or when am I gonna feel how I deserve to feel, like when am I going to actually be in a space where I can fully thrive. Like I feel like some of you guys are in a space where you're not thriving. Some of you can't think straight. Some of you are feeling like, I just want a better connection because I know that I deserve this. Someone that you were in a relationship with betrayed you. Someone that you were in a relationship with did not give their all. In fact, you felt that while you were with them, like you were not yourself, and you felt kind of depleted. Kind of not is not even the word, but you felt depleted. You felt like you were losing yourself. You felt like you were losing, like you just felt like you were losing, like you were being drained. And I feel like the fact that you have the 5 of Pentacles here, this is an indication that your situation is coming to a point where it's time to move, where you can actually be in a space where you are given to, because the card that comes after the 5 of Pentacles is the 6 of Pentacles, which deals with contribution, which deals with loans, which deals with giving, and which deals with giving in like an equal amount of some sort, reciprocation and things like that. It usually does indicate on a financial level, but in times it can indicate something that you're actively doing, right? Because Pentacles is actively doing. And you're taking your time, you're actively doing that, right? So this is making me feel like you're wanting to get out of a situation where you feel like you're overdoing, where you feel like you're depleted, lost, drained, right? Stressed out, right? I don't know why I'm hearing like hair fall, or like someone's like losing hair, or someone could be like losing weight at a rapid state, or someone could be gaining weight. Like there's something about, I feel like this happened in another reading. I can't remember. You might be someone that came from that reading, and you're back again. Thank you for coming back to this YouTube channel. By the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, please, so that we can monetize our channel. And also go ahead and click the like button. I think that's what you're supposed to say. And yes, also leave me a comment down below. I love when you guys leave me comments, because it lets me know that I'm doing something right. And it also lets me know that it lets it lets YouTube know that you guys are liking the readings that I'm doing, that you guys are liking the content, that you guys are liking what's going on here. So yes, if you could do that for me, I'm going to turn this light up. So yes, I do feel like if you guys are wanting to know if you needed to move on, the answer is yes. I can feel it. Speaking of moving on, y'all, I can't make this up. We have the 8 of Cups here. I actually saw this card in my third eye. I should have said it out loud. I don't like when I do that. I think of something, I see it in my head and I don't say it, but then I see it in the cards. I'm like, why didn't I say that? Anyways, so we have the 8 of Cups here. You guys are definitely moving on. You guys don't feel as happy about it, but I can assure you that if you decided to move on, if you decided to leave, that you will no longer be, I don't know why I just heard you will no longer be stuck in between worlds. Being stuck in between worlds means that you're in the past, you're in the future, and it's keeping you from the present moment. I feel that at this moment, it may not feel as good moving on, but it will feel so refreshing. You will feel so relieved if you decided to move on. This message will reach you when you're ready to move on. This message will reach you when you are ready to end this relationship for something better. This video will come to you and find you when you are ready to leave and move on. Like, that's like the title of the video, really. And yeah, like that's the title, but that's also the message. Like, that's all she wrote. I feel like you guys will be better in a space where you can be regenerated. Like, there's this idea of regeneration coming through, and also being in a space where you can let your guard down because you guys feel trapped. You have the Devil card at the base of the deck here. And anytime the Devil card shows up, it's an indication that someone feels either trapped, enslaved, someone's going through something where they feel like they, I don't know why I'm hearing like the word vices. Like, this is an indication that someone is repeating some type of cycle, or they feel like they're in hell. Like, this feels like you may feel like you were in hell at some point. But I do feel like if you decided to leave, I see you feeling so much better. It'll be a weight lifted off of you. I can feel it. And I can feel the weight. I feel it in my shoulders. I feel it in my stomach area. I feel it on my back. Like, you guys are probably working like physical. This feels like physical labor, but it feels like your body is working hard to try to, it's like your body's in survival and you're trying to get out of survival mode. I can feel that, but it's also it's like your emotional body is directly impacting you. With this Devil card here, you just feel so stuck, vulnerable in a space where you just don't want to be in. Spirit is saying to pivot. You might want to pivot. Can we get a thumbnail going here? Do I want to use this as a thumbnail? I'm not really sure. Let's see if I can get a... Okay. Anyways, let's see what your Oracle has to say. Let's see what's going on with your Oracle cards. I feel like Spirit definitely is guiding you to go. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to shuffle behind the scenes in order to get a good shuffle. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... Oh, Imagine. That was a card that was actually at the bottom of the deck at first. You have Imagine here. Whoa, okay. Between Worlds. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys, I saw this card in my mind. I promise you, this card flew out. Stop it. Yes. So I feel like you guys are definitely in a space where you're... the past is like replaying, and it's like replaying itself almost, what it feels like. The past is definitely coming up again, even though the Six of Cups is not here. This Devil card is pointing me to something happening from the past. You could be dealing with a past lover, or you could be dealing with someone that you've known like a while ago, like a long time ago. This could be someone that you dealt with before. It could be very karmic, like someone from a past life. And there was something that was like unfinished here. New life is here. Yes, guys, I'm encouraging you to go. Like, I'm encouraging you to do what is best for you. Yes, if you feel like staying is best, then stay. But I really do see you guys moving. Like, I'm not kidding. Changing house. I just heard change your number. Like, a new life. This is new hair, new makeup, new wardrobe, new number, right? Like, new people, new phone, who this, like new skin, who this. Like, this feels like you are no longer in a space where you want to be in between worlds. You are wanting something more. You're wanting something better. You're wanting something more safe. I feel honestly like this is Spirit's way of saying, I want you to go. You can't make this up. Time to go is here. This is Spirit's message that is letting you know right now that it is time to go. Let me get a good... I want y'all to see that. I'm not going to stop until you see it. That could be a little annoying, I know, I'm sorry, but I really need you guys to see this. Time to go. I'm sure you guys can read that. Anyways, I'm a little extra, you guys. Bear with me. You guys know how extra I am by now. I always want to put cards in your face. Is there anything else? What is this? To be fair, let's turn this back around. Okay, that one flipped. Yin, stop it. Remember we were talking about something like that? Or we mentioned like the divine feminine. You are the divine feminine. Spirit wants you to lean into your divine femininity to be taken care of right now. Spirit is saying is that you're always doing something. You're always taking care of something. I want you to sit back, relax, and let it happen. I want you to sit back and be taken care of right now. You've been through a lot. Why do you keep putting yourself in these situations? For some of you. For others of you, you give people a chance, but they don't reveal themselves until way later. I just heard the word violence. Someone you know may be very violent, or they may have been violent towards you. Spirit does not want you in that space. You can forgive all you want, but why should you ever? You have flow here. Caribbean calcite. This is bringing me, does someone like the beach, or does someone like being around water? Water could definitely be your calming place. And I feel like the reason why water could be a thing for you is because you have so much like intense fiery energy, or you may have like intense water. No, you have intense, I don't know why I'm hearing Capricorn energy for some reason, but you have really intense earth energy. And water could be your safe space. I feel like spending time near water is something that can help you. And I keep hearing the Bahamas. Like the Bahamas could be a place where you let loose. Like think about if you went on a trip before, right? Chariot card here. If you've ever gone on a trip and it was the Bahamas, what was going on in your life at that time? And how are you feeling? It could be the Bahamas. It could be Dubai. It could be anywhere where there's a beautiful, nice beach. It could be Maui. You know, it could be Honolulu, right? It could be Samoa. I mean, the Mediterranean. I don't know, like whatever. Like when you were around water, how were you feeling? What was going on? When was the last time you took a rain bath? Like that, a rain shower. Like there's something about water and crystal clear water. And I'm seeing like an underwater cave. And I'm seeing, okay, you guys have ever seen those videos surface on the internet? Like they have like these pools that go so deep, and then they have like towns under there, like these big trees. Like I don't know why I'm seeing that. Like I think there's a fear or something that someone could have of those things, or spirit is saying is like, I want you to explore and to dive into this water. Well, there's a song by Masego, Afraid of Water. That's interesting why that's coming through. And it's funny because the reason why this is coming up for y'all is because you open up, you give people a chance. You give people a chance to explore you. They either can't handle it, or they do something that betrays you, and then you shut yourself off again. You don't want to open yourself up like that anymore, because you feel like either no one can handle it or they mishandle you. Not that you're an animal, but you feel mishandled. You feel taken advantage of. You feel taken for granted. And you feel like, why am I showing you this divine feminine aspect of me if all you're going to do is ruin it and tarnish it? This is why I come off so masculine, because you don't get it. And as I say that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. 23 birds. 23 is number 5. This is change. Like I just saw, I keep seeing birds migrate in your reading. This could be an indication that it's time to go. Like it's time to go. It is time to go. Let me go ahead and pull out this. I'm hoping that this reading is not too long, but I'm also not going to stop it from being long if it is. And I'm also not going to be editing this reading either. I'm just not going to do it, because I want us to get used to having a real experience. What is this? Flow. This is so interesting that it's saying flow, because this is where spirit wants you to ease the energy up. It wants you to let loose, and it wants you to take your grip off, but also spirit is wanting them to take their grip off of you. You are so beautiful and magnetic and like hot, if you will. And I feel like it's because of that you draw people in, but they don't know how to take you. They don't know how to deal with you, because you may be someone that has like a really beautiful like Venusian like body or face, or or vibration, and then you draw them in, and then it's like when you open your mouth, it's like, oh shit, like I wasn't expecting that. You have like a lot of spice. I'm here for it. I'm also hearing that you could be more dominating, but you don't be, because you're trying to change. And Spirit is saying, instead of reverting back to your old ways, I want you to flow, and I want you to keep moving. Whenever you're flowing, you are allowing the current to take you where it's going to take you, without you feeling like you have to try to swim your way out. Instead, flow. Allow yourself to just be released, and just release yourself. Like, just float and let the water carry you, because you're going to shore. I feel like when the weather's good, go to the beach. Like, I keep hearing go to the beach. What is this? 66. Let's see. Flow, calmness, allowing. Caribbean calcites, of course, and I'm not going to pronounce those. Okay, so basically we have Caribbean calcite. It's a relatively new find that contains blue calcite along with brown and white aragonite, which makes it a particularly striking stone. This card indicates a time to just be, to let go, and allow yourself to be free of judgment, restrictions, limitations, or stress. Thank you. Spirit is speaking. Hello, right? Okay, anyways. So we have allow flow to occur and take away your stress, tensions, and fears. All is what it is meant to be. When you let go and allow the flow to take you where you are meant to go, instead of pushing yourself where you think you should be going, you allow higher energy to step up and guide you. This higher presence can see the path before you that you don't see. Allow this presence into your life and watch as magnificent things unfold. Things become easier when we flow with them instead of pushing them. Get in tune with the pace the flow needs to be. And if you feel like you're swimming upstream against the current, remember that you can swim sideways, which will bring you to the bank. Learning and feeling the currents of ebbs and flows within your body and your surroundings can be helpful on so many levels. Learn when you need to rest and when you can harness your energy to achieve big goals. When it all feels too hard, know that is the time you need to sit back, rest, and let it flow to you. It is in the moments of downtime that you gain much clarity and knowledge, because it is only when you calm your mind and body that Spirit can clearly communicate with you. Spirit's message is clear. Remain calm and grounded, and you will find your flow. That is the reason why I'm getting chills. That is the reason why you have this Queen of Pentacles here, because she's saying that no matter what is going on in my life right now, I am choosing to allow myself to flow with this and not give into the current. Because although I feel stressed out, although I feel like I'm stuck, although I feel like I'm not in a space where that is ideal for me, I'm letting this higher power to take me, because truly the water that is carrying you are divine waters. They are healing waters. Like, that is what this feels like, healing waters. Okay, I feel honestly like this, and all of that with this yin here, this is definitely a strong indication that Spirit wants you in this divine feminine space to allow you to be carried. And right now I'm seeing someone who is being carried by this dark-skinned being, this dark-skinned man, and I can tell it's a man. I just can tell that it's a man. And then this woman is like being carried onto shore by this being. And this being is so huge. And it's, you know, he's very muscular. He's like a god is what it looks like. And he's carrying this woman to shore, and she's safe. And she's allowing herself to just be. And they're both meditating, sun soaking, and sunbathing. And I love that, because it feels so right. It feels good. You want to feel safe, and I don't blame you. I mean, who wouldn't want to feel safe? Also, there are a lot of cards in here. Speaking of that, stop it. We have grounding, smoky quartz. Grounding is here. So there definitely, water could help to ground you. It definitely could help to ground you. We're going to pull one more card from here. Okay. Oh, this one decided to come out. Shungite, cleansing. Shungite is really good for helping to remove and purge like negative energies and whatnot. I love this for you. I'm not going to read those two, but basically you have grounding here and cleansing, you have flow. This is making me feel like with these words or these cards coming out is that water can be very grounding and cleansing at the same time. Not only are you getting a good bath, not only are you getting a good soak, not only are you being baptized, but you're allowing the stress to just kind of come out. I'm seeing salt water or like Epsom salt in order to help you in order to help you ground. Also, your guides are communicating you through water. Your guides are communicating with you through water. All right, Spirit, are there any other that you have? Any other messages that you have? Okay, let's see. There we go. I like when I get a good shuffle like that. I don't know how to keep. Let's see if I can do it again. Okay, anyway, I gotta get used to shuffling that way. You guys might hear noise in the background. That's because my kids are there. You have community here, and we're gonna pull one more. Oh, okay. So you also have here appreciation, community and appreciation. I feel like with community and appreciation, this is you hanging around your girlfriends. This looks like you hanging around your girlfriends, your guy friends, your boyfriends, like, right, like name whatever here. This could be someone, like if you're a man, you hang around your boys. If this is a woman, you're hanging around your girls, or however you identify, like, you know, just insert group community here, right? And you want to be around people who are going to truly appreciate, love you for who you are. You want to be around people who are going to do their best to show you that they're here for you. I see you going on some type of like girls trip or guys trip or a trip with with your friends, like just a trip, right? And hang on, you guys. I have a phone call. Hello? Yeah. Yes. Okay, I will go open the door. I'm almost done with this reading. I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading in a second. Okay, love. Okay, I'm coming. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys. So anyways, I think that's my cue. So basically, yes, you guys, I feel like, honestly, this is definitely Spirit's way of letting you know that there definitely is a community that is waiting for you, that appreciates, loves you, and they are the ones that are going to help you heal at this time. So I'm hoping that this reading did make sense. I love you so very much. Thank you all for tuning in to this message. Go ahead again and click the subscribe button. Also like it. Also comment down below if this resonated with you. Thank you all for staying with me all the way to the end. I hope you did. And also, if you guys need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online at CassandraTurner.com. If you all want to, you guys can follow along with me over at Magical Eden. Anything else that I need to tell you will be down in the comments. Look for that. I love you, and I'll catch you in my next video.